Sleep deprivation has become an epidemic among students. According to Stanford Medicine, indicates that sleep deprivation increases the likelihood of teens to have myriad negative consequences. Currently, Walward is a 17-year-old girl who describes that each night at 11 p.m. she she reached her breaking point, crying for 10 minutes every day. She feels overwhelmed by her school relentless demands, but she knows that she has to keep going because there's more work that waits for her from French, chemistry, and physics. She feels like she's in debt with her own sleep. A Palo Alto student, age unknown, said, "You feel tired and exhausted, but you think you need to get through the day so you can go home and sleep." There is an epidemic of sleep deprivation among students. According to a class survey, indicates that all students have suffered from a sleep deprivation, stress during the pandemic, and have been all-nighters more than 3 times. My research includes scholarly articles, medical journals, and I myself am a sleep-deprived student juggling between work and school. First, I will describe to you the components of the volatile components of coffee. Second, I will describe to you how many students suffer from sleep deprivation. And finally, I will explain to you the effects of sleep deprivation. Coffee components affects the long-term memory. Coffee is one of the stimulant substance with the highest consumption around the world. One way to offset sleep-deprived students is through coffee intake. Now that I described to you the volatile components of coffee, I'm gonna tell you the amount of students who suffer from sleep deprivation. Sleep is a necessity to have a healthy lifestyle. Yet, 7 out of 10 students don't have a good night's sleep during school hours. According to the most recent national poll, 83% of students don't get the recommended hours of sleep, that is 8 to 10 hours at night. And now that I informed to you the amount of students who suffer from sleep deprivation, I'm going to tell you the side effects of sleep deprivation. Students inadequate sleep hygiene is common. And 72% of people who suffer from sleep deprivation doze off during school hours, and they look like this. Chronic sleep deprivation may impair the performance of mood regulations, accidents in car, and the performance at school. And Mary A. Clark, MD, Director of the hospital's Sleep Research Laboratory and Professor of the Department of Psychiatry and Human Behavior, said, "For the health and well-being of the nation, we should all be taking better care of our sleep, and we certainly should be taking better care of our sleep of our youth." There is an epidemic in sleep-deprived students. First, I described to you the coffee volatile components of sleep-deprived students. Second, I told you the amount of students who suffer from sleep deprivation. And finally, I explained to you the side effects of sleep deprivation. As students like currently Walward suffer her breaking points every night across the United States and other countries. And if we don't want students more like Caroline, we should be taking better care of our sleep. Next time your children or you are awake at night doing work or in the phone, remember what's most important for your family health and yours.